Hello, my marvelous magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show where I'll be your host, the gangster magician himself, here to deliver you your message. Because that's what I love to do. I do what I love. I love what I do. And I love being here with you. Why? Because you're the best around. And that's never gonna change, okay? Not as long as I'm around, okay? As long as you're around, Gangsta Magician has your back, okay? So what are we working with here? How we doing? It's a thunderstorm going on outside. I was just about to go for a walk, and then I said, well, guess I'm not walking. I guess I'm gonna be talking. I guess, you know. So gotta burn that energy somehow, right or wrong, Archangel Michael. He said, brother, I am part of the Smudge Army. Did I say that? Smudge Army, okay? That's what it's all about here. We're protected. This is my set. And it's why we always are balancing our chakras, okay? Because when you align and balance your chakras, that is when what's meant for you can find you, okay? Because the flow of energy comes to you and it goes out, you know what I mean? Like they had you all fucked up like a pretzel with all this negative energy in there. So it was like basically like, you know, they locked you from the inside out, your energy. Like that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to lock your energy from the inside out, and so you would never be able to do this, to get away with this, or basically you'd be stuck with that forever. But it's like that doesn't work that way. These people are just like making up their own rules here. That's why they're getting fucked now. Alright, so why don't we get started? Let's see what's going on with these strappers. I like that. I like saying that now, so I'm gonna use that word quite a bit. Strapper, they are. Yes, they are. Come on, you strapper. Alright, so let's see. What do we got? Oh yeah, come on in, magical gangsters. Come on in. I got a story to tell. I'll let you know a couple things. And also it's lunchtime too, so why don't you come on over? So let's see, what are we working with? What is going to be in your energy here, God, please, and thank you for the Gangsta Magicians, magical gangsters. What is in the energy here? What do we need to know for our divine collective? The ones who've seen it all, they've done it all, they've been through it all, and that is why they're the best. That's why they're your favorites. That's our favorites. That's who we are. Come on now. So what's going to happen here? I feel like things are being cleansed and washed away here. The rain, huh? So what do we got here? What are we working with? Let's see. Please and thank you, God. All right, so of course, strength will be the easiest way to start here. So we know this. It's gonna be a revolving around your strength, because you do have the strength of 10 men. You have the strength of 10 women. Taming your inner beast and mastering your emotions. This is what you've been doing. This is what you've been working on. This is what is making you who you are. You have the strength and courage to overcome any challenge. I have the inner strength to overcome challenges. Yes, you do. Okay, remember we talked about that, and then we high-fived afterwards. Yeah, I got the strength too. We both, fed off each other on that. In the 5D, of course. Okay, so what else do we need to know here? So you see, you're very strong. Not only are you very strong, but you're 9 of Wands. You're very brave and courageous. 9 of Wands and strength. First 2 cards. Sounds about right. Trust me when I tell you. And the cards don't lie. Alright, so the perseverance and resilience. You have been through a lot of challenges, but you are still standing. Ready to face whatever comes your way. I am prepared to face challenges and overcome them. Okay, so you are prepared to face challenges and overcome them. I have the inner strength to overcome challenges. So you have that strength. Not only are you brave, but you're strong. Yes, you are. So what else do we need to know? What else is here in your energy? Okay, how about this? We got a Wheel of Fortune here. So somebody solved the puzzle. Okay, someone solved the puzzle. It's you. You said, I don't need no RSTLNE. I know the answer. They said, well, let's give you a hint. And you said, fuck you and your hint. Okay, you said, I know the answer. Cycles of change and transformation. The wheel is turning in your favor. You are entering a period of growth and evolution. So be open to new opportunities. Don't close yourself off from anything because of things that happened in the past. All good things are coming for you now. All good things, okay? I trust in the cyclical nature of life. Just trust in it. Just trust. Everything has to balance itself out. These people, I don't know where they got their information, but you're too strong, you're too brave, and you have the Wheel of Fortune here. And not only that, you're this fool. You're pure and innocent. You're strong, you're pure, you're innocent, you have new beginnings here because you're courageous, brave. This is leading you to this Wheel of Fortune. Everything's turning in your favor now. Yes, it is. And that is why there's a Four of Pentacles here now, okay? So somebody was trying to, breadcrumb you, though. They were trying to be stingy with you. They didn't want you to get what was meant for you. They wanted to, hold on a little too tight. But they didn't realize how strong and brave you were. They were unaware, but they're very aware now as who they're dealing with. And you, as this fool, is showing them very clearly that you're pure. And they tried to say you were a fucking, loose or something, like you were a whore or you were a gigolo or whatever. I don't know what these people are trying to say, but a fresh start, new beginnings, and taking risk. You are being called to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. I am open to new beginnings, of course. All right, that's why these Four of Pentacles, these people, they wanted to, they want to hold on too tight, but when you hold on too tight, it usually blows up in your face. Plus, you were too strong for these people to hold on to. You aren't. You're nobody that's going to be held on to. You're free now. Okay, who's free? You, the Queen of Cups. That's who. This is your default. This is what you go back to. Okay, this is what you wake up as. This is what you go to bed as. It's who you are. Everything else in between, but this is what this was all about. They attacked you because you were a Queen of Cups. Lovely Queen of Cups. This is really what it comes down to at the end of the day, because they can't feel what you feel. Emotional intelligence and empathy. You're too good-hearted here. You have a deep understanding of your own emotions and those of others, and you are a compassionate and nurturing presence. I mean, that's who the fuck you are. All right, I embrace my emotional intelligence and compassion. Sometimes we would make it as we would feel like we were cursed in a sense, but that's not the case, okay? That's a blessing. It's a blessing that we're able to feel our feelings like that. Sometimes we would say, oh, how do these people just get over things so fast? How are they, blah, blah, blah. It's because they can't even feel. They don't even know feelings. You understand? They're mimicking things. They're just seeing what they think is love and then mimicking it, okay? And the sex and whatever. That's why they're always, trying to molest people. Like, these are sick people, these fucks, and it's all over for them. They're demons. This is what it is. They're demons. Some are sicker than others. Some can be healed. Some can't be healed. I mean, we accept that. We know. We're aware. We know there's going to be a lot of people that come and they're going to want to repent, but they're going to have to publicly repent, Satan. You're going to have to publicly repent, Satan, if you want to be ever around here, okay? And you're going to do it. And we'll give you an opportunity. But you got to do it publicly. You're not just going to go, you think you're just going to fly under the radar. No, you have to be seen for who you are, what you are. You know what you're doing. If you're not proud of what you're doing, then why are you doing it? Why are you ashamed of what you're doing, demons? I want to know. If you're ashamed, see, I'm proud of what I do. I could do any fuck place I want. Hold my head up high. Because I know what I am. I wake up in the morning, I see myself, I know who I am. I know I stayed authentic, I've stayed true to myself. These people know that they can't. And that's why they hate us. They hate us for that. Yes, they do. But, listen, that's their problem. Sounds like a demon problem. So, ooh, fuck, that bad. So what else do we need to know here? Why don't we elaborate further, and we'll go from there. How's that sound? Okay, what do we got here? God, please, and thank you for our divine collective. All right, so we have 7 of Pentacles in reverse here. This starts, somebody didn't have a long-term view. They didn't work that hard here. They just, there's some unfinished work here. Somebody Started something but couldn't finish. Okay, there's some procrastination. This person did not put much effort into this. They thought they were going to come just take your energy, build off your energy, and that you were just, going to deal with this until they were done with it. Okay, but it's like, that doesn't work that way, my friends. Okay, these people, they really thought they were something special. They really thought that they were, but you're showing them now who really is special. And how are you doing that? By staying in this Knight of Swords energy. Because you're action-oriented, you're ambitious, you're driven to succeed. Either get in line or get ran over, brother. And the horse will come right over with the horse. We don't care. We're not here to play games. They think that you're going to stop or something. No, we're not stopping. You want to play dick, whatever that game is? Go ahead. But we're not stopping. Can't stop. Won't stop. Okay, now we know. You know exactly who you're going to be running over. This High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so this energy now is trying something here. They know that you have the ability to show people what they are. All right, this High Priestess reverse is normally it could be like a parent. This could be a grandparent. This could be, I don't even know about a grandparent. It could be an aunt, great aunt, just somebody that is a real rotten fuck. It could be a man too. This could also be a masculine energy. This could be like a, uncle or something. You know what I mean? There's a lot to this. Like, with this energy, they have like children and they siphon the energy of their children. They don't really ever love. Like, it's just like, when you have a parent, your mother, who's just, when they don't know how to love. I mean, it's not that, but they'll be able to do other things. They'll be responsible, blah, blah, blah. They'll take care of things. Yeah, they could get things done there because they know about the earth. All right, they already know about it. They've already been here. So now this person could take advantage, but the thing is they feel this, they sensed that you were there, and they knew that, oh man. But you got this energy under control, though. You really put the fair life into this energy. This energy went for so long as a tough guy, that they're a big shot, pulling puppet master in the background. And then you came and you this person, you got them so good. Because they couldn't beat you. They could not destroy you. They've beaten everybody except you. And that is why, Five of Swords, they wanted to win at all costs against you too. Well, winning at all costs for this High Priestess really cost them. Look, because there's Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want to work. They want everybody else to do everything else, and then they take the credit. This is what this is. But they're stealing energy here. They are doing energy rituals. They are stealing. They know how to do stuff that they don't want other people to know. It's forbidden knowledge here. Not anymore. They don't. We're going to take that from you now. Now we're going to take they know that. That's what it comes down to. You're taking their power away because they can't do nothing to you. So they have to act like you don't matter, but at the same time, they've been watching you so closely for so long in the silence, okay, thinking that we don't know, but it's like, they should be embracing you, okay, but they want to destroy you. It's like, it's the worst thing in the world with this person. Okay, and now they have Three of Wands in reverse. Now you already built something up. This person wasn't paying attention. You somehow or another got under this person's nose. I think this person like drinks a lot. This is somebody who, they make it like they're special, like they're this good person, like you should listen to them, that they're a spiritual teacher, and that they come up, but they're so rude, they're so dismissive. Like you just don't have a good feeling towards this person. You deal with them because you have to, but at the same time, it's like, there's something else going on with this person. But it's so hard to prove because that's preposterous. How dare you? I'm a grandmother. I mean, this is the type of stuff they'll say. And you're just like, it's hard to, because then people look at you like, why are you attacking this old lady? And it's not even like that. This person's attacking you and you're just like, listen, I know what you did all these years. Now this person, they're fucking crumbling. But now it's like people are starting to sense they're crazy now. It's like, why do you want to attack this person still? They don't, because they know that you know about them, but you don't go run around telling people. It's just they know you being there, the end is close. You on the outskirts means the end is close. They did not defeat you because why? You have a Page of Wands energy. You have limitless potential. You're an inspiration. You're building something. This high priestess could not stop you from building what you were building here. They cannot stop you from being seen for who you are. This energy, the reason why they're so in tune is because they've been feeding off divine feminine, divine masculine energy for so long that it's like they're in cahoots. This is like the person who is like that evil witch for the wizard, okay, or whoever the fuck it is. Like, you know how the wizard does whatever he does? This is what this is. This person is willing to sacrifice other people for this wizard and ensure that they stay in control as the feminine energy. This is what's making this person feel like they're like, but you're taking this from them. It's over. It's done. They abused whatever they had. We gave it to them on purpose just to see what they would do. And that's why they're going to be going down. All right, because they're a fool in reverse. They're stupid. All right, they're nothing. They're worthless. They always have a empress in reverse with them. This is the whole who will replace you. They always bring a replacement in. This is a real fucked up person. They really, but then they'll say, I would like they would never do all this. But it's like, now we have them doing it. We have them on video doing it. This person can't explain themselves. They're babbling now. And you're just sitting there all calm. It's just like, you know what you did. That's all I have to say to you. What else, you want to act like you didn't do nothing? Okay, act like it. Act like it. You can hang around us. You know we're going to get you eventually. We'll keep you, we'll be like that big snake and you be the mouse. We'll keep you there. One day we'll get hungry. Because the King of Wands said that's what's going to happen. The King of Wands is your benefactor. And this King of Wands is not particularly, the High Priestess in reverse oftentimes will trick, maybe early in age will, be with the King of Wands, or I don't know. It's just like this King of Wands could be this person's wife. This could be an older male. I don't know what this is though, but something on the other, these two, they don't get along. Because this King of Wands also knows what this person is. And now they see you know what they are. So it's like, now two people know what they are. And they never thought that was going to happen. This High Priestess. Whereas they thought that they would just go, that nobody would go. But I think like the whole family's turning on them. Ooh, shit. Look, this person knows. This stuff's like almost lost all of them. Wow. What's this card? Came out, whatever. Yeah, because look, the Seven of Cups, this goddamn confusion, illusions, options. We're trying to cause all this confusion here. Make me make a mistake. Make me drop my cards. What's that all about? Alright, but yeah, we're too strong for that. Too brave. So what else is there we need to know about this High Priestess in reverse? I mean, they're being seen. Okay, yes, because they're a Chariot in reverse, because they're not doing anything. They're just sitting there, okay? They're just like being very forceful. They have no direction. They lack control. They're coming off powerless, aggressive. It's like, beat it. Like, just beat it. But this person, they're going to make it go to the end. But they're already old. They're going to go, So it's like, you don't really have to deal with them that much. It's like, you want to hang around for a little bit? Go ahead. We're not going to chase this one. Whatever. It's an old lady. We ain't going to chase them. If they think that they're just going to get away, we're just going to let them know. We know what you did, though. And that's where you got them. Because look, Five of Cups. Now they're all, they got no confidence. They're not tough like they used to be. This High Priestess reverse. Not a tough guy anymore. Now they're being all, they don't know what to say. They're quiet. It's just what they look like now. Because you know what they are. So what else do we need to know? Please and thank you, God. Alright, is that this person is a Sun in reverse? This is like, let's see if I could describe this person. Okay, so this is like the Sun in reverse. So this person is the most negative of people, but will present themselves. Like they're always like, say, this is what they did to, like they always want to control people with fear. Okay, they'll say, I wouldn't do that. I would, but all the stuff that they say that is usually would have been a good thing. And then all the bad things they'll encourage, okay? But then when something happens, this person will say, see, you did this, like they know what they're doing, and they're doing things in the background. This person's doing rituals and all types of spells here. and has seen their work. Other people have seen their work, okay? But now they see their work doesn't work. And they know why, and they're babbling about this gangstar magician, these magical gangsters, this high priestess in reverse is babbling about. And people are just like, why are you talking about? Like, what's your deal? And now this is how this person, because they're so obsessed with you. And you, Four of Swords, don't care. You're just resting, you're relaxing. You're not even paying attention to this person. This person puts so much energy into keeping you locked down or keeping you put away. But it all backfire now. Now the spirit don't know what to say. They don't have answers. Now people are saying they have dementia. Yeah, now they have dementia, of course. Now they have, like, it's like, but it doesn't matter, because this is just an energy that's clear. They could have dementia. Good, go sit in the corner for until you pass on. We don't really care, okay? Because Three of Pentacles reverse. Nobody wants to work with this high priestess in reverse anymore. Nobody wants to collaborate with them. They can't. Their spells are breaking. Whatever they did, whatever nastiness that they projected onto people, whatever they were paid to do, whatever, it's all coming back to the people that paid them and them. And that's why they can't understand how, and they're going to live to see it. They're going to live to tell the day. They can't go until they're seen for what they are. Because look, they're under judgment. So they're going to be under judgment. This is part of that judgment. They're not flying under the radar with this. They're being seen. No, this is what you did. You know what you did. Now they're going to go pretend like they're crazy though. They didn't know what they were doing. They were possessed, they're going to say. What else do we need to know though? Okay, what else we need to know is that you are the star of the show. You are the gang star of the show. You always were, you always will be. There's no confusion. There's no illusions. There is no options. You're the only option. You are the star of the show. And there's not a damn, look, that's pretty much the only positive thing in this thing is you still came out of this, the star of the show. You're still building something with this Three of Wands. And this high priestess in reverse is being seen as a Fool in reverse, Sun in reverse, Chariot in reverse, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Nobody wants to work with this person. They know this person's full of shit. That they're being seen. They're more one-trick pony. They're being seen now. All the confusion, illusions that they created, there is none. So they can't block you any longer. They have no direct. They don't even know what they're saying. Because Two of Pentacles, because you would balance, you adapt to anything. You're flexible. You're not like this person. This person is very rigid. They don't want to hear anything different. This person, they'll shut it right down. If it doesn't come from them, they want to shut it down. They want to keep us stuck, but they can't no more. We outlived this. That's why they want you to go, this devil. This devil needs you to go before this, because before this time comes, because it's coming now. It's the ascension is here. All right, why? Because you have an Ace of Cups, the star. The star has an Ace of Cups here. This is bringing them everything they ever wanted. Lovely person is going to bring you this too. Because you deserve it. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to be pampered. You deserve all this. And you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Because why? And who's this going to be to? All to the chagrin of this devil. Look at him. He tried to get me. He's always trying to sneak up on me, this motherfucker. But let's go to a new deck. Let's see what's going on with this dirty devil. I'll do one more card. How about that? I'll do one more. One more. And see what the end is here. And then I'll see if I could get a confirmation. Alright, so look. Now this devil has death. They're trying to avoid death now. So this is telling me there's a painful ending coming. So this person does not want to do the right thing. This high priestess in reverse, this devil. Alright. Their problem. Because look, they can't stop your Two of Cups. They can't stop it. This is what this is all about. They did not want you to get this Two of Cups with your divine masculine. This person's probably the divine masculine's parent or something. They didn't want it because they couldn't cipher the energy to say all bad stuff about you. And then at the end of the day, you're the best of. Like, this is this being seen now. It's like, well, you said that they're this, that, and the other thing. They're nothing. But they thought you were never going to get back up. They thought that what they did was going to destroy you. They thought they had you. No, you had them the whole time. Archangel Michael had this the whole time. You're a chosen earth angel. Okay, it's like you're protected. That's what Archangel Michael does. He protects us. That's his thing, the chosen elite. We are protected by him. Look it up. That's what we do. That's why I always you know, so we don't have to worry about it. That's why they need you to worry about stuff like that. Something's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Tumbleweeds. Come on, we encourage people. Come on. Show us how tough you are. They don't even want to come around you anymore. Serious, I'm telling you. What else do we need to know? All right, so here, you got a 3 of Wands in reverse. This High Priestess reverse is not building anything like you are. So a lot of times these reads will be the opposite. You have a 3 of Wands here as a star, building something as High Priestess. Whatever they built is being knocked down because they built it with malicious manner. This demonic manner. This is not going to work. Well, the 7 of Cups. These people, see, that's what killed them. It's the 7 of Cups. Options, illusion, confusion. All that did was made you be seen as the star, the only option for this role. Thank you, High Priestess reverse. Assistant, make sure you send out the finest fruit basket to this High Priestess in reverse. They earned it. Yes, they did. So, you know, they couldn't stop you from getting this Ace of Cups. That's what they wanted to stop. They knew you were a 9 of Cups. And then once this 10 of Cups happened, there was no stopping you. And that's why this Ace of Cups is so big for you here. We just have to find out who's going to bring it to you. I'm imagining a King of Cups, King of Pentacles, perhaps. Somebody. Okay, bang! Yes, yes, yes. I just said that. I said perhaps somebody, but it's going to bring you this Ace of Cups. That is crazy. Look, I just showed you that. I just said it. There's another one. That is a real number. That would caught me off guard. I didn't even see that coming. Look, that is, you know you're getting this Ace of Cups here. I mean, come on. Wow, okay? It's new beginnings in love and emotions. You are experiencing a new wave of love and positivity in your life. Yes, you are. I open my heart to love. So, there you go. But here's the thing. This High Priestess reverse, they didn't want you to get that. So they wanted the 7 of Swords betray you, okay? This is a betrayal. They're being seen as a betrayer. Your counterpart's seeing this person as a betrayer. This person never wanted good for you, or her, or them, or who, or whoever. This person, there's an energy vampire. So what else do we need to know? I love that with the Ace of Cups. I fucking love that. So anything else here? All right. Oh my God. Bang! Again, 2 in a row. This High Priestess hits you with this 7 of Swords. Now, this betrayal. That comes right after this Ace of Cups. So this 7 of Swords, Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups is proving that this High Priestess, they're a betrayer. This is what's showing. They're being seen because of this Ace of Cups. Dishonesty, betrayal. They were trying to block it. They didn't want to see anybody be happy. Now they're over there all upset and they're fucking sitting in a chair, not happy because they know that you beat them. And they still want to act like you're doing something to them. But the fact is, it's like, no, you did this. 7 of Swords. High Priestess reverse. You did this to yourself. Okay, you did this. And now you got to deal with the gangster magician and the magical gangsters of the world. Okay, because you want to siphon this energy. You want to do something. You want to be a tough guy. You don't seem so tough anymore, High Priestess reverse. These are these old-time witches. These are these Hollywood witches that think they're big shots. You don't seem so tough anymore, the gangster magician says. Okay, so you want to be, you're being seen for what you did. You can't run no more. Because all the stuff that was in the past, all the Swifties, all this stuff, it's all going to shit now. You're nobody. We're taking it from you. Give us that energy back. Okay? Because we know what you are. You're a fool in reverse. There's another confirmation. Okay? You're not pure. You're not innocent. You're demonic, this High Priestess in reverse. You think you're special. You're a fool in reverse. You're stunad. You're holding back, indecisive, reckless, made bad choices. A lot of risk here with this betraying you. There's a lot of risk here. You know who made a lot of risk? This High Priestess reverse, but at the end of the day, made you into the real deal High Priestess. Now you're the one who sees things. See, they knew that was the case because they knew once you become the High Priestess, then you already had sensed them that they were no good, but it was like you couldn't really get this betrayal out without at least, because they were so ingrained in blocking this Ace of Cups. Like you basically had to wait till this person dies before you got this Ace of Cups, but they're going to see you get this Ace of Cups. They're going to see it, and you're going to make them see it because you are the real deal. And that's what's gonna, that's how they're gonna leave. That knowing they failed. We didn't do it to them. We're just trying to get our love. The fuck? Give us our Ace of Cups. You're blocking it. It's not our fault. You wanted to fucking betray people and stop your kids from having love. We don't know anything about that. That's you. You have to wake up and see yourself and understand why would you do something like that. These old time witches. Why would you do this? Now they want to act like they want to make amends now. Well, guess what? We will give you an opportunity. You repent Satan right in front of us publicly. And we'll allow this, High Priestess in reverse. Can you do that? Do you have or is your ego too much? All right. So what else do we need to know? I'm got a rush now, brother. When I get that, I get a rush of energy when that happens. Okay? Because you know why? 9 of Swords in reverse. Because we're releasing deep-seated fears. There's nothing to fear here. That's why we're looking right at these all the time. When we say we know what you are. You can't beat us. You might have been able to beat other people by having to be indulgent, having their, tempting them. Can't tempt you. All you want is this Ace of Cups. That's all you ever wanted. Queen of Cups. Now you're the gang star of the show. I mean, they made you into this. This wasn't even what you were supposed to be. You were just supposed to be this lover person. And these people made you into something that you never even had any idea you could be. And that's why they're all in the Tower of Terror, because they can't believe it. They can't believe that you came back from this. This was like a can't miss situation, they said with you. They felt like they hit the lottery here. Now look at them. All these options, illusions, confusions. People want to sleep with each other. Now they all have diseases. Now nobody knows anything about love. And you're sitting over there looking like, listen, too bad. Shining bright like a diamond, too. Now they want to avoid death, this High Priestess universe. Now they don't want to go out this way. But that's how they're going out. But they have to see that they failed in stopping you first. Because they're going to want to stay. They're going to ask for you to give them mercy. And you'll give them mercy. I mean, what are you going to do? And then they're going to watch, but then they're going to try again. Then they're going to sit there and they're never going to be able to feel happy for you. And then that will be what takes them out. That'll be the last thing. And people will see what they were all about the whole time. And you even gave them a chance, and you're going to show that you even gave them a chance too. They couldn't change. So what else is it we need to know? This betrayal is clear as day here. All right? That this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, that this person did shoddy workmanship, this High Priestess reverse. They're not a real High Priestess. They put on the illusion with the 7 of Cups that they were something, that should be taken very seriously. They got people to believe it. Now people don't believe in them. Now people believe in you because they see you, okay? Even though you're in Hermit energy, they still see you. You're soul searching. You're becoming the best version of yourself. You overcame these betrayals. You're not even looking back. You're just like, this is what I'm doing. I'm not even focused on you. Beat it. Get the fuck out of here. And these people are mad about that. They're mad that you don't care. But why should you care? Ever. Alright, so is there anything else we need to know? Or is this sounds about right? I mean, I pretty much see this as Rob around this High Priestess trying to block you. Gang star of the show. Okay, and it's definitely about you. Because this Queen of Pentacles is here. This is you, the ideal spouse, the one everyone comes to see, the one everyone wants to be. This is what this High Priestess used very clearly, said that you were not this. They said that you were not anybody to marry, okay? You were somebody, you were going to go for one thing, okay, that don't fit in. You're not, you come from bad people. You're not, you don't have the pedigree. You don't know how to do, you're a user, you're an abuser. All lies. Where'd they get this information? And they knew how happy you made their kid. They knew it, and they still were happy to see you go. They did everything, all the humiliation rituals they could do. But you still have this Page of Wands energy. You still have limitless potential. You're still an inspiration. It's like they can't hide from what they did. They know what they did. They made their stance very clear on you. The only way this would have worked is if you didn't come back as a Queen of Pentacles, star Queen of Pentacles. I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, an Ace of Cups here. Wow. All right, so what's going to be the end? I feel like I'm just like my mind's blown right now by this reading. I really am. When I do a 2 in a row, another one, that was just So what else? What's going to be the end there? I don't know what else to say. All right, so the end is this. You're going to have all the love you can imagine, okay, because the Ace of Cups is here twice. You are the star of this show, okay? You're releasing whatever deep-seated fears that were here. I mean, we've seen this last reading, too, that you had releasing deep-seated fears from yesterday. So this love, and it's all because of your love. Your love withstood all the fucking negativity. Because you know why? Because love is the most powerful emotion. And these people, they can't feel it. So this is all about this high priest empress being unable to love, being unable to feel love, and hating you for it, and wanting to keep it to where, you know, putting the tentacles over love, and that love doesn't matter. This person, they're going to ride away, okay? Because you know why? Because you're getting everything here with this Ten of Pentacles. This love that you have is bringing you the Ten of Pentacles. You're attracting it. Because you know why? Because you're the best, and I love you so much, and I will see you later, and I thank all my new subscribers, everybody from the beginning, just everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you more than you can imagine. I appreciate all your kind comments, and that's all I got to say about that. So have a great weekend.